This is why we need to be able to close the closet doors. Somebody would steal gloves and mittens and earmuffs and scarves and whatever he could get to get attention. So keeping them closed all the time is a good and necessary thing, right? So today is part 2 of our Simplifying Another Closet video, where we tackle the front hall closet and obviously one of our larger categories, which is scarves. Hi, I'm Melanie.
I'm Kathy.
And we're here, welcome back to Thriving Life, where we teach you about natural nutrition, freeze-dried food with feeling, and enjoying every day. And one of the reasons that we simplify is so that we can enjoy more every day. I talked about in the last video how the closet had become a pain point of not being able to close it and open it very easily, and if it's not functional, then it's draining our energy. And we don't want that when we're already energy challenged. So let's get into it. First of all, this is a pile of homemade scarves. So it's not like we have a shopping addiction when it comes to scarves. This talented lady right here knit them up over many years, like not all at once. And scarves are one of the things that I have to say, like just personally, because of my sensory issues, I don't like to wear turtlenecks. I don't really wear cowl neck sweaters. I don't wear a lot up at the neck, but I do still want to be warm. So things have to be soft. Scarves are a way to do that, to still get bundled up here in the winter, but just don't seem to make me feel as claustrophobic as like turtlenecks and some of those kinds of sweaters do.
And they bring a little bit of nice color sometimes to a plain, outfit. So.
Right. Like if you've ever been on transit in the winter, you'll see it's like, I would say 95% is like black coats, gray coats, black boots. Like it's very dark and winter can already be pretty long and depressing. So it's nice to add a little bit of color. Like I do have some black coats and gray coats because I know I can jazz them up with a colorful scarf then. If you have the means and the opportunity to get a nice colorful coat, that's a great option. But this can really just accessorize. That's what they're there for, right? Yep. So just add a little bit of color to any outfit.
Yep. So if you want to dive in, let's go.
Yeah,
orange.
let's dive in. Sure. So just to get back to the scarf idea for a second, because this is another way to think about it. Generally, this half of the closet is most of my jackets. More of this side is my mom's. But anyway, just to return to the idea, if I hold this up to this section is like my winter jackets. So you can see I got kind of a purpley fall one, a dark purple winter jacket, a brown, pink, gray, a couple of rain jackets, another purple winter jacket. You need winter coats, okay, for different occasions and functions. But this generally does not really blend, does it? But if I hold up a scarf like this, I think you can see how it really kind of blends with that purple jacket, with that purple jacket. It's fine with that purple jacket, with pink, brown. It just generally seems to kind of blend a lot more, whereas this one really pops. So it just kind of seems to make more sense. If I could only have one, which one would I get more wear out of with more things?
So we have orange with cream and what color blue
Navy,
is that? Navy.
kind of
Let's
navy
go.
blue.
Or we've got a hot orange, almost like a neon orange with black, peach, and
Yeah,
gray.
this is a very like a kind of neon orangey pink color. It's not necessarily coming through pink on the camera, but it is like a very unusual sort of peachy tone.
So if we just had these two, I think both of us would choose this one before this one because it's almost like a glow in the dark, a little too bright.
Yeah, and the gray in this one doesn't inspire me as much, I have to say.
But we have one over here with some orange that we really like, and it's a lot lighter.
Yeah, so that's the thing too, is the orange doesn't really go with any of our winter stuff. Like, I like a pop of color, but these ones say almost a little to me more spring with the orange in them, like wearing them with a nice spring coat, and this one's like a little bit lighter and smaller. You can see it's very, very soft. So, you know, who knows what'll happen in the future, but for now, I think this one is a nice spring option. and these two are going to go.
Yeah, I do have a coat this color blue, but still I don't think that would be my first choice.
Well, here, so that was another thing that I was going to mention.
So this one's definitely going.
Yes. And we're putting them in the bag. We're going to go donate them to a local charity called Dress for Success, which helps women have professional attire for when they're working, women in need, women who are low income. So that's a great cause. So, it doesn't matter that we made them. If we're not going to use them, somebody else can get a lot of use out of them, and we're going to go donate those there. So anyway, I showed in the earlier part this blue jacket. So of course there's a part of me that goes like, oh, but it looks so good together, right? But the thing is, this is a spring jacket, and I'm like, even though the colors are more springy, I really wouldn't choose a scarf like this in the spring. If I needed a scarf in the spring, I'd be going for something lighter, really more like this. Yeah, like very light, maybe even more of a silky scarf type. So that one can go. And the other thing, this jacket is going as well, right? Because it did not fit great. But yes, I wanted to show. So I did find this great denim jacket at the thrift store. I showed a video on my other channel about refreshing the buttons. That was all it took to make this something that I loved rather than even just liked. And it was in really great condition. So again, just thinking about going through the coats, I was like, anytime when I would think about wearing a navy faux leather, it's faux, don't come for us, faux leather jacket like that, I could also wear this denim one instead. So since that one doesn't fit the greatest, I can let it go and know that I still have this option in my wardrobe. And I don't need duplicates.
And many times buying things at the thrift shop, we find the original sales tag on it, like it's never been worn. So someone had it in their closet and then it doesn't fit or for whatever reason. So
and when we say like new, we mean it's like new. Yeah. Now our stuff is not like that. Now those are jackets that I wore for many years and got a lot of wear out of. I don't think we usually have anything that we buy and then don't wear and declutter. Like usually we buy it, we wear it a lot and we outgrow it, or it shrinks, or it just gets too worn looking, or things like that. But the scarves are something that these ones are actually new, because some of them we've never worn because they still needed the ends finished.
So we'll have to finish them before we donate them. But do you want to grab the red scarf? The red scarf.
Yeah.
So okay, Ellie's going to go grab the red scarf.
Yeah. You can see all of this side. That's all dog toys and stuff. Because Teddy is still a puppy, I buy toys when they're on sale or when I can see them like really cheap on clearance, because he still has been going through things really quickly, and this past year has been a journey of figuring out what works for him and what he will destroy in an hour or a couple of days and what he will use for like 6 months or more. So this has all been part of that journey. I expect all that to be cut down to like one bin eventually, because I'm not going to have that kind of stock of toys. I'm not going to have as many that I need to rotate. But right now, that's where I'm keeping the dog toys and stuff that I'm rotating, and that I have just in case. So it's not like I have to run out and buy something. He needs things to chew and work on all the time because he's still a puppy, and we don't want that to be shoes or boots or earmuffs or anything like that. I do expect to still be able to cut that down, but not today, and it's not impeding the function of the closet today, so it can stay.
We have this one, which has red, maybe a bit of coral. It's a pretty scarf, but I would never choose it over this one, which is just so vibrant, and it's got a bit of darker color in it as well, but if you can see the difference between those two. So because both of us would choose this over this one's going to get donated.
So this is going to end up being much more functional. Is it as attractive? Like, the idea of it is not as aesthetic as that other one where they all hang. I probably could have hung them in rainbow order, and this is just a bin of a tangled mess. But in terms of function, it is much easier to go, ooh, red, boom, I'm going to pull out the red one today, and then, oh, I'm done wearing it, put away, okay? So maybe not as attractive, but this is just going to be much more functional for my energy needs, for wearing different scarves, and then I will still be able to see if I don't wear some of them, you know, in the next winter season, then probably more of them will go still. But for now, they all fit in this bin. and the whole bin fits right there in the closet. So scarves are something that we can both wear, right? So technically we can sort of double our inventory between us by sharing them. It's going to fit both. It's going to be fine. But lest you think that that's a reason that we need duplicates of everything, we just wouldn't wear the same ones at the same time. For instance, if she was wearing this red one, I could always wear this hot pink one instead. Not getting rid of this. I love the hot pink. It's a great pop of color in the winter. But it's not an excuse to have 2 red scarves just like this or 2 hot pink scarves just like this. We can make it work, and we always wear different things at a different time.
On occasion, we do have 2 of the same, like right here. We liked this one.
Yeah. Although we're not keeping this one.
No.
Yeah, we liked it to make. It was kind of, for your making project, it was kind of a unique one. Yeah, let's show.
It's very soft. The soft part is
It is
really
very soft, but when you even see on camera, like it's not a lot of color. Like this part is kind of dark, and then you don't see what was meant to be the colorful part.
And what you do see in between is kind of odd because you've got the nice fluffy fur-like here, and then just some stringy stuff. So it just it doesn't work.
Yeah, it just doesn't wow us when it's on. Somebody else can be thrilled, and again, maybe it's like a little younger with the pink and purple. You know, who knows?
Anyway.
But, you know, knitting is great for the brain and great for your hands, so it doesn't matter if you knit these projects.
The one we kept of this?
Yeah, I did already show them that earlier in the
so
video.
This just goes?
Yes, because we do have one exactly like that we're keeping.
Okay.
Oh, and I could just show this one instead too.
Yeah, that's a favorite.
This one, whether or not you can see on the video, is like sparkly. It has all these different shades of purple. So I would definitely always pick this one for a nice purple option over this one, which does not have as much purple on it. It reads very dark, as you can see on camera. So there you go. Again, that one can go to the donate place, and this one we're keeping.
This one I think we're going to donate.
Yeah, because again, it's got those fall colors like the reds and orange and olive greens, but we have that other one with the red with the pop that we like better. Again, this just doesn't seem, for me, with my style words being colorful, comfortable, and confident, this one just does not seem quite colorful enough, and it just doesn't make me feel as confident as wearing like, woo, pop of color.
And a lot of people, like, they love wearing fall colors and neutrals. I mean, and this would be great, but it's just,
and if you had like a kind of darker brown jacket or even a rusty orange or red, for sure. So just a few more, because we're not trying to show, like, we're not perfect. It's a process, especially if you're energy challenged. On this channel, we're all about just trying to do like one thing better, one step better, and just make a little bit of progress. So it's not that we're getting rid of everything and that we're perfect. We're still keeping quite a few, don't worry. So this one, which isn't finished yet, I just tie up the ends so that it's a little bit neater. But the nice silver, gray, white, again, it's got sparkle, which you may or may not see at the video. Yeah, I like to sparkle. It's fun. Life's too short not to sparkle, I think. So anyway, this is another one that we're going to keep. It's going to look really nice, classic, with anything black, gray, neutral like that for a lot of years. So, and if you had like a red coat, you know, if I get a colorful coat, that's also another fabulous option. The scarves, because I put another bin like this, pink in the back there. That has now all the winter gloves and hats. All of that fit in that one bin now because of everything that we decluttered. I was able to get rid of that whole bin, fit everything else in one bin, which means now I have this bin for the scarves. Probably still have too many scarves. They're not all mine. Some of them are Mom's. And let me just add, I don't recommend decluttering other people's stuff. It's not a great idea for the relationship. Not that I'm an expert. Although Marie Kondo is a decluttering expert, and she also says the same thing. I'm just an expert by lived experience of being part of a family for my whole life. I'm not here to suggest that you get rid of anybody else's stuff. Let me just put that out there. As Marie Kondo also kind of points out, people can find it very motivating, and it's like space begets more space. In the same way that clutter begets more clutter, Sometimes if you just start going through your stuff and simplifying and lightening, that's really appealing to people. They kind of have a model and a guide, which I hope is maybe what this video is doing for you. And that can really help get people started and get people on the same track. You can gently encourage, you can suggest, but I don't recommend just trying to get rid of other people's stuff and trying to create space by getting rid of their stuff and not looking at your own. Kind of a good idea for life. Always look at your own stuff first. Open and close. Open and close. No, the doors don't close very easily, but that's not my fault. They were broken pre-me here. But now they do open and close, which was the goal for today. I hope this video can be helpful in providing some motivation for you, some specific questions you can ask yourself when you're going through projects like this. As always, if you're energy challenged like we are, then go slow, don't overdo it. I certainly did not set out with the intention of doing the whole closet today. I just felt like it was a good energy day and very motivated. So by the same token, if you find you're having that kind of day and after you go through a few things, you have motivation and energy to go through a few more, that's great. I encourage you to continue. I also want to say there's no pressure. Don't feel pressured to overdo it because you need your energy for other things, more important things. The whole reason that we're simplifying is to try and get more enjoyment out of every day. It's a part of our thriving life. So for us, that makes it worth using the energy when we have it to work towards that goal. This was just about solving the one pain point where it was difficult to close the doors for me today, and ta-da! I solved that pain point. So I read Marie Kondo's book, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. And one of the things that struck me about, she has some, great, interesting things in there if you feel like reading it. If you don't, let me just say that one of the things that struck me was that her recommendation is that you deal with every single item in a category at once. So for instance, with clothing, she says, pull everything out of your closet and put it on your bed, and then pull everything out of your dressers and put it on your bed. Pull everything out of the laundry, everything out of the mending basket.
I'm tired just hearing that.
Right. So that's the thing. It's like if we tried to do that, as soon as we were done that, we would need a nap and now the bed would be covered, right? I understand what she's doing in terms of confronting the amount that you have in North America. We tend to have a lot of excess.
One whole job.
Yeah, we have way more than we need. So yeah, it's saying go through it all at once. Just get it done and confront your excess and kind of all of those things that are built in. But it's just not practical for us. With energy challenges, that just seems so unrealistic. So again, we're more on the side of just making it a little bit better, just making a little bit of progress. If you have energy day that's cooperating and you can do that, then you do that. Yeah. So that's how we do it, right? We just pull out a few scarves. Here, you can see we're even sitting, right? Nobody says you have to stand for a long time and do this. So I showed a little bit of that in the earlier video, but now I want to show you, you can just sit here, pull out a bin or a pile of scarves or a pile of something, and just sit and go through it and conserve your energy, right? Because standing can take a lot out of you.
Yep. So I think we did the closet over 3 days.
Right, and the filming, right? Because even if the closet wasn't that much, we did that while our energy cooperated. I have to say, yeah, filming still takes energy too. So we did split that up over the couple of days. And yes, because that's what we're about. So we're just advocating if enjoying your life means that you're going to get more enjoyment or functionality out of things by simplifying, that's a great thing to do.
Teddy's saying hello.
Yep. Teddy likes it when we simplify. So if that's going to help you get more enjoyment out of your life, then we're all for it, right? This is one step for us towards our thriving journey, simplifying, making things easier so that our energy isn't drained and we can save our energy for the things that really mean stuff to us, like taking Teddy for walks every day. So thank you for watching, and if this video was not to your taste, well, then we hope you like the next one. Lest you think, oh no, we still need duplicates, because we are able to sort of double our what do you call it? Like,
Wardrobe? Options? I don't know what you're trying to say.
I don't know what I'm trying to say either, but sure, let's go with options. We are able to double our scarf options because it's something that we can share that will fit both of us. Did you want me to pull out some more?
No, I think that's 6.
We talked about, no, maybe I didn't talk about it yet. Let me start again. You're funny, Daddy. You're funny, Daddy. That's actually good because I talk about him. I'll put that in the first video. About you and your toys.